Well, it's finally time to ammo test. Let's go. What's up, guys? Joe here from the Scruffy Fam. Hey, if you guys are new here, thank you very much. If it's your first time watching our videos, please hit that subscribe button. Really just helps our channel grow. We've got a lot of new subscribers lately. Big thanks to Hootie Hoo. Yeah, I did send him a BX trigger for his 1022 to get that thing up and running. So very happy to be able to do that for him. Glad he's able to get that back out to the range and shoot, especially with all his kiddos. It's a lot of fun to take that 22 out there plinking. So. Well, today is all about the 6.5 Creedmoor. Last time we were out, we took the 6.5 PRC, and it did not do too well. I did clean it. It was pretty dirty. We'll see if that changes anything, but there's quite a few things going on with that I got to deal with. But today's all about the 6.5 Creedmoor. We've got our Remington core lock in 140 grain. So the green box, you can find this on pretty much any shelf out there. Then we've got another very common Winchester Deer Season XP. This one is 125 grain. Then Hornady American Whitetail. This is usually run pretty decent in all my firearms. This is 129 grain. And then again, the Hornady Precision Hunter. This is 143 grain. Again, this is run pretty well in almost every firearm I have. So, guys, today, if this is your first time, let's take a look at the rig. So this is my Ruger American Go Wild. We did put it in an MDT Oryx chassis. I have a Magpul bipod on the front, AICS mag. We've got a Monstrum G3 6x36x56 first focal plane illuminated reticle. Say that 10 times fast. And first shots out of this thing very, very light recoiling, fairly accurate. We'll see what happens with this ammo. We were at about an inch MOA with the Remington core lock. Let's see if we can get under that with any of these other ammos. We've got a couple different grain weights we're going to try. It's supposed to be about 73, 74 degrees while we're out at the range today. A lot of humidity, so we'll see how that goes. But overall, this should be a really good day to shoot. We're going to go out there, we're going to get this thing ammo tested. So how I do the ammo test, guys. So how I do this is we'll do 3 rounds cold bore, 3 rounds right afterwards. I want to see what the volume of fire is before this thing gets too hot. So I'll do the Remington core lock first because it's what we've sighted in with. Do one here, then we'll go to the Winchester XP, go here and here, then American Whitetail, and then the Precision Hunter. Should be pretty fast, and we'll come back here, we'll measure them, and we'll wrap it up. See you guys at the range. Alright guys, here at the range, got everything set up. We're going to be shooting the Remington core lock first, then we'll move on to the Winchester XP, then we'll move on to Precision Hunter and American Whitetail. So, not going to talk, just going to shoot.
There you go. Come on. There's a chipmunk go by. Oh, yeah. Here. Remember what I came up with, but seems like
30 or 40 thousandths off the land where I'm at right now.
Hmm.
I think.
Yeah, I know that Brenda was right on to cut the pick of lambs this time. I'm gonna have to back her off. I'll get the door for you.
Well, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess I should explain what happened. So I shot the Remington core lock first. I only had 7 rounds left, so I shot all 7 rounds. Was having a hard time seeing my impacts, but I've got red there for the center target, so sometimes when I hit the red, it's hard to see with the red and the black. So, okay, not a big deal. So I went down and checked out, and I was way right. Like, I was shooting at the left target and hitting the right target. So 3 of my shots didn't even hit paper. Then 4 of them did. Still pretty good group. I am impressed. So I had to adjust my left and right. My elevation was fine, but my left and right was off. So what I think happened is when I changed out my zero stop, I almost went an entire revolution, which is really frustrating. But you know, sometimes that happens. So always be sure when you guys are changing out those that you're paying attention to what you're doing. I know that for a fact that I was distracted when I was doing that. So always verify when you come out that your zero is good. Just a really silly thing. So I'm going to let this thing cool, and then we'll keep going with the ammo test. Alright guys, I loaded up some of the American whitetail. We're going to send this down, and we'll see how this does. And then we're going to finish up with the Precision Hunter. We'll go back to the house, we'll measure everything, and we'll wrap it up. Alright guys, last 6 shots will be the Precision Hunter. Then we'll go down, we'll grab our target, we'll go home, we'll measure everything. I did have to switch up some of the placement of the shots just because of that mess up I originally had. So I only have one group to measure for the Remington core lock, but we sighted in with that so we can make a good call with that ammo. But then we'll look at the rest of them. So here we go. Last 6 shots of the Precision Hunter. So far, I'm really impressed. This thing seems to shoot just about everything really well. Now that I said that, let's hope this Precision Hunter shoots just as well. Alright. Okay. That happened. Okay. Alright guys, let's walk down and see how we did. Alright guys, so this is what we got to look at here. So this was actually the Remington core lock. So I was aiming here and hitting here. So after I did the adjustments and fixed it, not bad. So this is the American whitetail. This is the Winchester Deer Season XP. Like I said, that's the Remington core lock. That was 4 shots from that one. This is the Precision Hunter. So let's go home, let's measure everything, and we'll close it up there. Well guys, this is a first for me. I have never owned a rifle that shot all the different brands of ammo really, really well. So let's go over the results. You guys saw at the range, but let me show you what actually is going on here in person. So first up, we have the Remington core lock, and the 3-shot group we got was a .45. That's right, .45. Now I did shoot one as a verification to find out where the heck my groups were going. If you include all 4 of those, it's a 1.02, so a 1.02 4-shot, but my actual group was a 0.45 inch group. So Remington core lock, super budget stuff, under half an inch. 1 inch with my verifying shot. So in case you guys were wondering, well, why I shot that other one, because of what I said in there, that I don't know what happened. I think it was when I was putting my 0 stops on. I somehow just missed a revolution because I was a foot right. It was nuts. Once I fixed that, everything was spot on. So that was 140 grain. So 140 grain, we did a half-inch group, and then the last time we were out at the range, it did about a 1-inch group. So I would say with that, we can expect anything from half to 1 inch, which is good. The Precision Hunter was the most consistent. It was a 0.7 inch group for both of them. So that was the very last one I shot too. You can only cool off a rifle so much. I waited 10 minutes in between shooting each group, but 0.7 and a 0.7. And those are pretty tight groups. That's what you're looking for. A little bit lower, so a little bit lower on those ones. Those were 143 grain, but I'm pretty happy with that. So just under 3/4 of an inch group. Then we did the American Whitetail, and I love American Whitetail. I've talked about it on the channel before. It is just super budget friendly. This box was $25 for a box of 20, and I got a 0.66 and a 1.08. So I pulled that one, and even on pulling one, I still got a 1 inch. So anywhere between just under 3/4 to 1 inch for the super budget ammo. I love to see that, and that was 129 grains. And then, guys, I am being pleasantly surprised lately with this Winchester Deer Season XP. This is the second Ruger American that's shot this well. A .58 and a .43. Look at that. .58 and .43. Those 2 groups out of this Ruger American Go Wild with Winchester Deer Season XP 125 grain ammo, a .58 and a .43. Half-inch group with that. And I was looking at this, and you know what? My Ruger American Ranch, with the Winchester Deer Season XP shot a .445 and a .641. That's crazy. So that's 2 different rifles shooting 2 different calibers and different grain weights. So this was 123 grain, this was 125 grain. That's insane. That's really, really good. So we're gonna save our targets, as we're doing with all the rest of them, as we're seeing which one's gonna be my hunting rifle. But I have to say, color me impressed, guys. This Ruger American Go Wild in 6.5 Creedmoor shot 4 different types of ammo, 4 different grain weights, and our overall average for our groups today was .65. .65 is what this shot with all of the different types of ammo and grain weights. I have yet to own a rifle that could shoot 4 different grain weights well. I see what the hype is about the 6.5 Creedmoor. I really, really do. For deer-sized game, as accurate as this thing is, I am extremely happy. I am very, very happy with what this thing is able to do. I think the only upgrade I'm going to do is I'm going to get a better quality optic on. This Monstrum G3 has been okay, but when it's super zoomed in, it's hard to see. And I'm just, guys, I'm almost speechless to see that type of consistency out of this. Man, I would say this is neck and neck with the Ruger American Ranch to be my hunting rifle. So far, two Ruger Americans that are holding between 3/4 and half MOA with Winchester Deer Season XP. I'm very surprised. And all the ammo that this thing was fed today shot really well. So guys, if you like what you're seeing, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. We'll continue on with this journey to see what the deer rig is going to be this year. Next up will be the Ruger American Standard and the 243. So far, the only rifle that hasn't done well in these tests is the Mossberg Patriot Predator and 6.5 PRC. So one more rifle to go, and then we'll wrap it up and see what we got. So guys, we'll see you next time.